Hello everybody, welcome back. We are all waiting for the Alpha 3.0 to finally become available so we can enjoy our first planetary landing, land on the surface of one of the 3 moons around Crusader or Delamar, explore around and in general have fun. Along with planetary landings, another equally important feature, if not more important, will come to the game, and this is of course trading. The first real profession that will come to the game, that will come to the expanded persistent universe. A profession that will create many opportunities for all of us, whether we want to become traders or we just want to hunt down traders for profit. Trading is going to be a very important addition for Star Citizen and the future of this very ambitious project, because it will change the world of Star Citizen as we know it now. It will help transform Star Citizen into an actual game, into an actual multiplayer environment. So far we have a general idea of how trading is going to work. We have seen how the UI for the kiosk is working, will be working, and how we will be able to buy and sell commodities in order to make profit. But we have also seen how the truck stops, the space stations around the standard system are taking shape and how they will help evolve trading as a whole. This week we also had the opportunity to take a look at another new cargo mechanic, a cargo mechanic that will definitely help trading and all aspiring traders to perform trading with ease and make money, make profit out of this activity with less problems. This new cargo mechanic is called Cargo Grid, and its job is to provide a visual element of transporting commodities like minerals, scrap and food. The number of commodities on our cargo hold will manifest as stacks of crates, limited in capacity by the dimensions of the grid our ship can use. An excellent little tool that will help every trader out there in the verse to know exactly the quantities of commodities that he can carry without having any problem. We will still be able to park vehicles or other loose items into the cargo hold as well, but this will limit the amount of grid space available for boat or scavenged commodities. Overall, I think that this is going to be a very helpful feature that will definitely help all of us in our trading endeavors and will make the whole process easier and faster. It was great to hear that the code for this new mechanic is wrapped up on the feature, while design has now implemented the new cargo grids into all the ships that can carry cargo. So with Alpha 3.0 we will have this amazing little feature, this very helpful tool on our hands to help us perform trading much easier. This week in the latest Around the Verse we also had the opportunity to walk through 3.0 places, and more specifically areas around and inside Levski, and the goal of the developers is to create a more immersive environment, is to create an environmental storytelling. To achieve this, the locations must have their own unique, their own distinct personality and feeling, and of course their own distinct and unique items like posters, signs, branding and general set dressing. Following this procedure, every location in the Star Citizen universe, in the persistent universe we have now, and the general, the expanded universe that we will get later in the game, will feel unique and will have its own mood and personality. At the same time, we also got a glimpse of what Crusader, but also Yela, will look like in the 3.0, and the improvements from what we have right now in the game are obvious. Yela from space looks a lot more interesting and mysterious, and I for sure can't wait to land on the surface of this moon and explore around. Talking about vehicles like the Dragonfly that we can store in the cargo hold of our vessels, we are getting a new ground vehicle, a new space bike like the Dragonfly. Next week, the Sea Nox, an alien space bike, will become available as concept sale on Friday, June 23rd. The rumor is that the Nox might be ready with 3.0, so we might get this new space bike, this alien space bike with the Alpha 3.0, and it will be quite logical since planetary landings will come with Alpha 3.0 and we will need all the variety, all the ground vehicles that we can get. Now, on some other news, the Quantum Drive is being improved. The Quantum Drive 2.0 will come with Alpha 3.0, and it will remove the old code from the previous Quadum Drive system that control things like VFX and sound effects, playback, as well as object obstruction detection and alignment code. It will move the targeting of a Quadum point to the target selector on the chip so that the drive now only cares about the travel point itself, and this will reduce complexity of the drive code and should make it run smoother. Definitely an improvement on the whole Quadum Drive feature that will make jumping from one location to another in the persistent universe not only easier but also better, and it will also give the opportunity to the UI team to start creating a much more realistic feel for such an event, but also start implementing the star map, the tool that will allow us to jump to our desired location in the persistent universe. The Aurora update has gone through a final art check and is almost done, and there are 14 different skins added to the game, skins that have caused quite a controversy among the backers. I would love to hear your opinion about some of these skins, and if you think skins of all kinds, like the Space Kitty skin that we have seen recently many times, should be in the game, should exist in the game. I would really love to hear what you think about freedom of using different skins, freedom of using not so serious skins in the game. The Terrapin is finalizing its grey box phase, and I really can't wait to get this vessel in game. Like we have talked many times before about the Terrapin, is going to be another option for stealth gameplay along with the Herald, and it will create many opportunities for players that want to play like this, sitting in the dark, stalking their prey. Another much anticipated change is the update on the ship stats page on the website. The design is finalized, the new icons are finished and refined, and in general these new stats will be implemented on the RSI website very soon, and it will be a lot more detailed with the right values and equipment displayed. Something that we have been waiting for long, something that will help especially new backers, newcomers to Star Citizen that want to know what they are getting and want to know exactly what kind of equipment their preferred ship is going to have. It is going to help all of us. It is going to be very cool to know from the ship stats page on the website what equipment we can get in game with each vessel. We have talked before about the critters of Star Citizen and the possibility some of the derelict ships will have critters, but not only derelict ships, there will be kind of animals, creatures on the surface of planets and moons. CIG has given us the first sneak peek of one of these critters. A terrifying little creature that looks very aggressive, that looks very scary, and I will hate to find a swarm of these somewhere in the verse in a derelict ship. No matter how scary they look, the existence of these critters, of these creatures, and the will of CIG to create that kind of gameplay, to create that kind of encounters in game, it creates opportunities, it will create many interesting scenarios, and it will definitely make our exploration trip, our exploration inside derelict vessels, inside abandoned stations, a lot more eventful. In the latest Around the Verse, we also had the opportunity to hear about the serialized variables, how they work and how they make Star Citizen possible, and it was great to hear Clive Johnson, the lead network programmer, explaining how serialized variables are working and to understand how much work is going behind the scenes, how hard the developers are working in order to create this amazing game and have it run properly. Serialized variables are an integral part of the Star Network, and you have to watch, if you haven't already, the second part of Around the Verse, the latest Around the Verse, in order to realize all the hard work that is going behind the scenes, all the hard work that is very hard to understand by just playing and looking the game. And we're going to close this video with another sale, a Father's Day sale. The M50 and the Razor will be available for purchase until June 20th. So if you always wanted a racer in the Star Citizen universe, this is your chance to acquire one. I would love to hear your opinion about the cargo mechanic, this new cargo mechanic, the cargo grid, and how helpful you think it will be for trading, but also about this Nightmares creature and what you think about CIG's will and decision to go on with that kind of gameplay, that kind of game style. I personally really like the idea of derelict ships being inhabited by creatures like this or other creatures scarier, and I really can't wait to encounter some of these creatures as long as I have a lot of weapons with me. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I am Squid of Love and I will see you around the verse. Bye bye.